We were up in the attic, and I heard the following conversation. I don't want us to die the way those Jews died today. So the only way out of this mess that I got you in, you will have to poison them.
And they were talking about you guys.
Right. So what's your name?
Talbot, what's yours?
Talbot, good name. My name is Henry.
Nice to meet you, Henry.
Hi.
I'm Zara.
Hi, Dara. What's your name?
Mirai, nice to meet you.
I hear you're a survivor of the Holocaust.
Yes, I am. How much do you know about the Holocaust?
I think I know a lot. I'm Jewish, so it's very relevant.
We've been trying to track down our family tree, and our family was hit hard. Like, none of our immediate grandparents, but it's still shocking.
Where were you born in? Like, what time?
I was born in 1928 in a town called Brody, Poland, which had a Jewish population of 10,000. And when I was liberated, we were 88 of us that survived.
Oh my.
Do you speak a lot about the Holocaust?
I started about probably in 1983. I read an article, it said the Holocaust never happened.
Right.
And I said, if the Holocaust didn't happen, what happened to all my relatives? I decided I couldn't be silent any longer.
What was the first time you experienced anti-Semitism?
The kids came out of school and started yelling, Jesus killer. Just wait until Hitler comes. He will take care of you. And this is the first time that I heard anti-Semitism.
What were your earliest, vividest memories of the war like?
It was in September of 1939. I was, at that time, 11 years old. Germany attacked Poland. Mm-hmm. Every time a bomb fell, the earth shook. I saw my city burning. But what caught my eye, right across the street, I saw a horse laying with a wound in his stomach. And it was kind of bubbling. I've never forgotten that sight. I still see those big eyes looking at me so helplessly.
Were you put in a concentration camp?
No, I was never in a concentration camp. I was very lucky. So when the Germans started forming ghettos, we had a farm, and my father took us out to the farm. A young lady, her name is Julia Simchuk. She overhears a conversation between the Gestapo that they're about to pick up my father to take him to a concentration camp. She runs through deep snow to warn my father to run for his life. He found 2 Christian families to take us in. So that night, we disappeared from existence.
Did you hide in a house?
I hid in a barn up in the attic. My father was maybe a half a kilometer away in a barn up in the loft above a chicken coop.
Can you tell us more about the family that hid you?
One lady that took in my father, she did not tell her husband, and she kept bringing him food that she would take for the pigs, leftovers. Right here, the rope. There's 4 people were laying in this space.
Wow.
Without being able to stand up.
So how did you fit 4 people in this little space?
Very simple. Put your head this way, and the next person right here, head this way.
Wow. I can't imagine this.
How long did you have to lie in place?
18 months.
How did you get through each day in those 18 months you were in hiding?
It was lots of boredom. We had a straw roof. So I would be up there counting straws. The only outside that I got was a hole about the opening of a silver dollar. I could look into the village. And I saw boys playing football, screaming, laughing. I used to think many times that I was going to escape, but then there was guns and firing at night, and it would scare me.
If you weren't Jewish, would you have taken the leap to hide a Jewish family in your own home?
This is an excellent question. I don't know. In emergency, somebody came to you, needed help, but if you helped them, you endangered your own life. Would you do it?
I think I would.
Well, that's very noble of you. If you ask me, yes, I want to help people, but I don't think I would want to endanger my own life. In a way, I don't think that they even realized the danger that they were getting themselves in.
Did the Christian family that was hiding you guys ever get caught, or were they ever in trouble?
They got panicky. In September of 1943, a Jewish couple with an 8-year-old daughter are found hiding in the forest. About 500 people in the village were asked to come and see what would happen to anyone hiding a Jew. And when our people came back, I heard the following conversation. I don't want us to die the way those Jews died today. So the only way out of this mess that I got you in, you will have to poison them.
And they were talking about you guys.
Right. I didn't blame it. I mean, I don't blame it now because their lives were in danger and they wanted to save their own life. But at that time, they wanted to poison us. So we rolled and ran at night. And when we arrived at my father's place, the lady never knew. She only knew she was feeding my dad. He was getting 1 meal a day. The 5 of us were sharing the meal. And the 1 meal would be a pot of soup still, and a piece of bread. It would be sent up to us at night. Lady Mary never had to wash the pot because I had the privilege to lick every little drop of food that was still left in that pot. I can't possibly describe to you what it is to be so hungry.
Did you ever feel like giving up?
No. I just wanted to know what it would feel like to have a full stomach.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time when like Nazis or the Gestapo was like, you know, in the house that you were staying in or in the barn?
Oh yeah, right before liberation. Right in the yard where we were hiding. One of the German soldiers, I don't know, was sticking his bayonet up. And the lady came out and said, "What do you want?" He said, "I'm looking for some eggs." He said, "Come, I give you some eggs." We were so close to be caught. If I wouldn't have been liberated, within a week, I probably wouldn't be here.
Do you believe in God?
I do believe in God. I don't believe in God this way my grandma, my dad did, but I do believe there's some power that was watching over me.
Do you think it's luck or God?
What do you believe?
I believe people can make their own luck as well as good things can happen to everyone.
But do you believe in God?
Not really.
No, I respect your thoughts. Don't misunderstand. I didn't believe in God either. I'd be honest with you. Because I couldn't believe that God, how could he allow all my grandma, all my cousins, all those people be killed? So I had a very difficult time. But if I didn't believe in God, I don't think I would have survived. Because it gave me hope.
At what point did you feel safe from religious persecution?
That's a good question. I never have felt that. I'll be honest with you. Even living in America, we still have in this country hatred. It hasn't disappeared.
Do you think something like the Holocaust could ever happen again?
You don't have to wait. Look, we have had many genocides since the Holocaust. Yes, it can happen. It's up to us to prevent it. It isn't just the perpetrators that are bad. It's people that stand by and let it happen.
It's very true.
I'm very proud of you, both of you, that you study a subject that I personally had a very difficult time for many years to talk about.
Okay?